As a responsible parent, you should always be looking for ways to increase your family budget. And in this video today, we're going to be showing you 7 frugal homemaking habits to do that will not only help you feel confident about your family finances, but also teach your kids about being frugal. Be sure to watch until the end and choose at least 2 of your favorite frugal family habits to start today. Also, we're going to present you with a frugal homemaking tip number 1, which we think is greatly underappreciated. Number 7, drying your clothes outside. Energy is the most used resource in any given household, so it's only natural to look for ways to cut back on it. A great way to cut back on some energy cost is to skip using the dryer and to go back to old-fashioned roots by drying your clothes on a clothesline. This frugal homemaking habit can immensely reduce your energy consumption and help you to save some extra dollars. Not to mention that your clothes will smell wonderfully fresh from drying in the outdoors. Number 6, repurpose old items for decorations. Who doesn't love a beautifully decorated house? Unfortunately, it can be extremely pricey to constantly buy new decorations and to keep up with the trends. Although there is a great frugal homemaking habit which can help out. Repurposing old and unused items within your home for redecoration can be a great way to keep your house trendy without having to spend too much money. For example, if you got an old shirt with a nice logo on it, you can create a unique couch pillow from it. Repurposing items is a great frugal living tip that can benefit you and teach your kids about making most of the items to save money. Number 5, make your own cleaning supplies. Whenever reading the ingredient list on the back of a cleaning product, it may seem like a jumble of words and letters. However, these expensive items can be easily made at home with items that you most likely already have. For example, if you want to make a bathroom cleaner from the shower and tiles, all you need is some baking soda, warm water, liquid dish soap, and some white distilled vinegar. This product cleans just as good as any product you find in stores, but for a fraction of the price. And if you're looking to save some extra dollars every month, then consider taking advantage of this frugal homemaking habit. Number 4, cook your food from scratch for the family. If your family thoroughly enjoys food, but will often resort to takeout for your food fix, then you may be wasting a lot of hard-earned money on something that you and your kids can learn to make at home. One of the oldest frugal homemaking habits around is cooking your own food from scratch. Back then, mothers used to teach their kids how to cook, realizing its value for both health and for saving money. And with the internet age, there is no shortage of simple meals that can teach you and your kids how to make whatever dish that your taste buds desire. Not to mention that you'll be teaching your kids a valuable lesson in frugality. Number 3, learn to DIY. When was the last time you needed to buy a new pair of jeans for your kids because they ended up ripping them up? What about having to buy a new table set just because the varnish started to come off? And what if we told you there's a better way that you can save money on buying a new pair of jeans or a table that both you and your children can really benefit from? Learning to DIY is a great frugal homemaking habit that can save you some extra cash every single month. Instead of replacing broken items, you can learn to fix them yourself. And this way, you'll not only end up with skills that are extremely practical, but you can also pass these skills down to your kids so they can do the same. Number 2, sew or fix your own clothes. An art that's been dying is the art of learning to sew or fix your own clothes. There was a time when every household focused on sewing their own clothes for both their family and friends. And while this is no longer the case due to the convenience of buying clothes at the store, it's not the most cost-effective thing to do. For example, if your child breaks a curtain while they were playing at home, then learning to sew the broken area can help you to avoid having to buy an entirely new set of curtains. You can also involve your children in the sewing process to teach them skills to help them grow into frugality. Lastly, number 1, start a fruit and vegetable garden. The oldest human profession to exist is agriculture, but many of us don't have that skill simply because we just don't need it. Now, we may have access to grocery stores to get whatever we want, and while the selection of the grocery stores are diverse, they also are pricey. Learning to grow your own fruits and veggies is a rewarding process that can save you money. In fact, the average American household will spend over $40 a month on fruits and veggies alone. Growing your own produce will also allow you to have the freshest possible fruits and vegetables. So this is a wonderful frugal homemaking habit that should be used by anybody that enjoys a fresh, crisp cucumber on a beautifully ripe tomato without having to spend unnecessary amounts of cash.